Welcome back to the channel, guys. This time around we're going to be talking about drill bits. In one of my other videos I previously mentioned that I sharpen my drill bits by hand because it's the best way of getting the angles that you want for the job that you're going to be doing. So what I've done, I've set up a few little bits and bobs. I'll show you how we go about it. So first things first, I've set up 3 drill bits, 5mm, I think that's like a 9mm, this is a 10mm drill bit. And what I've done with every one of them is I flattened them off, completely flattened them off. So we're starting from scratch. That's what we're going to do, okay? We're going to start from scratch. Look at that, you see that? There you go. That ain't cutting anything, okay? Neither's that one. Neither's that one. And what I've done here is I've mounted a piece of 12mm mild steel stock into the vise. That's a typical piece of steel that you're going to be fabricating with. If you run a workshop or whatever, you might need to drill a hole in that. And you can have the best drills in the world, by all accounts. Snap on, blah blah blah, pay attention, snap on. I'm advertising your tools, don't forget about me. If my channel takes off, I want something for free. Anyway, so you can have the best drill in the world. If your drill bits are shit, they're not going to be drilling through that, okay? So we have to have good drill bits. The drill bits, you can have a £10 drill from Lidl. If you're using good drill bits, they will chew through the metal. It's about having your drill bit finished to the right angle so that it will chew through the metal. It will chew through the metal. That's the idea of drilling. So what I've done here is I've set up. This is my tripod. The grease thing is my tripod. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount the GoPro onto that kind of angle, and then you're going to be able to see me set up my drill bit. Down here we've got a bucket of water, cold water. It's a bit manky like, don't want to drink it. We use the cold water to keep the drill bits cool. It's utmost important that we keep the temperature of the material good. Whether we're sharpening a knife, whether we're sharpening drill bits, it doesn't matter. The cooler you can keep it, the better. So here we've got the linisher. On the linisher, I've got a 100. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. It's 120 grade zirconium belt. This is good for. We'll get a lovely finish off this, and it's important that you get a good finish on your drill bits, like, because it'll help them last a bit longer. So yeah, so right, I'm gonna get this thing mounted onto here now. Try and do this quickly. Any questions, guys? Ask in the comments, all right? Don't be shy. It's all right. I'll try and answer as many as I can. Like I said, educational videos. Not that I've got a lot to teach you, like, but we'll try see where we get. How's that for you? How's that look? There we are. 5mm drill bit goes first. So here's the angle that I'm going to be using, like that. And it's important, I'll show you with a big drill bit. It's important that we take material away from the back of the cutting edge. So what we do is we start removing. The idea is that we remove material from the back in equal measures. Sorry, I don't think you saw any of that. In equal measures, we remove material from the back. We don't really contact the cutting edge. So what we do is we remove material from here, we turn it, we remove material from there, we turn it, we remove material from there, we turn it, we remove material from there, we turn it, so on and so forth, until we start achieving the angle that we need. Now, the angle that we need should be somewhere about 120 degrees. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. Here we go. See the angle starting to form? We'll pull that down. How's that for you? Look at that. Can you see that? There we are. So I'll do the next one now. See that? You see what I'm doing? Removing material from the back of the flute every time. I've not come into contact with that, look at that. You see that? Not come into contact with that yet. And remove the material from the back on each stroke in equal measures every time. You can see it starting to form. There you go. That's how the process starts. I've nearly met the centre. You see that? Very nearly met at the centre now. Very nearly there. How's that for you? Look at that. How's that? Look at that. That is engineering grade perfection. Look at that. Right, let's get you mounted off here now so we can get talking again. How's that for you? Right, so a couple of little tricks I've got. I can guarantee that you've not been shown this anywhere else. If you've looked at other drill bit sharpening videos, if that's what floats your boat like, I can guarantee you won't have seen this. This is a little trick that I taught myself when I was learning about whether or not I'd achieved the right angles when I was cutting drill bits. You see these washers here? So the idea is that you would use something like an 8mm washer for a 10mm drill bit, and so forth. Yeah. So that the hole is smaller than the drill. The idea is if you use a penny washer like this, if we can get this mounted up here now. What I'm going to do now, if we look at the drill bit like that, you can see that the trailing edge is lower than the cutting edge. You see that? So if we draw a straight line across that, look at that. So we draw a straight line across that now, you can see that the cutting edge is more proud. So basically what we're looking for is if I offer this penny washer up to the tip of the drill bit like this, I can see, I don't know if you can see that, the cutting edge of the drill bit is the first part to make contact with the material it's going to be drilling into. You can see the back. If I rock the washer, you see that's me holding it flat at 90 degrees to the drill bit, and you can see that there's a gap at the back, which means that what that's telling me is that the cutting edge is the first part of that drill bit to make contact. Now that's important, because if you've not got the cutting edge of the drill bit as the first part to make contact, well, the drill bit's just going to sit there screaming. I'm trying to get the right angle for you to see that. I don't know if I'm doing this right here. I don't know, maybe it's not so... try it for yourselves. If you're going to fuck about with a drill bit, try it, have a look. I'm not so sure that's turned out so well on camera there for you. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to show how well these 3 drill bits chew into that metal, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to chew their way in. Where can I put you in there? Let's put you... how am I going to do this? I've got an idea. If I put that there like that, can you see that? I'm going to need to zoom you in a bit. I'll zoom you in a bit. Okay, I'll go that. Right. There's your metal. Here's the first drill bit. That didn't take long, did it? That's a 5mm hole. Next one's going to be, I think that's like looks like a, I don't know, like 9mm drill bit. There we are. That's a 9mm drill bit. This is like, what size is that? It's like 11 and a half mil. Is that what that is? Like 11mm, I think. Very aggressive drill bits. Just like that. In a 12mm plate, I've sharpened 3 drill bits that have just absolutely milled their way through. That, ladies and gents, is how you sharpen a drill bit. Look at those big, thick shards. There you go. Look at that. That's a 12mm plate, that's thick, that. And you've just seen those 3 drill bits absolutely destroy their way through that steel. That is why we sharpen drill bits by hand. Tan tro nesa, eich wydd o'n blwyddyn nesa, wel eich eto.